Alright, I'm heading to my parents' house. We're gonna have a picnic. My brother Eric is home from Colorado, Durango, Colorado, and it's a beautiful day. So we're gonna take advantage of the weather. Heading up to Stewart's Pond, to enjoy the fried chicken picnic. The only difference is this year I picked up the chicken from Marketplace 32, and all years in the past my mom has made it, but this year she just didn't feel like doing it. She did make the potato salad though, and I got 2 containers of chicken, I think an 8-piece and a 9-piece, and my brother and my dad said make sure you get lots of chicken. I'd already gone to the store, but I think that's probably plenty. Should be a good time. Should be a good time, guys. So up in front of us is what we call Wilton Mountain. I think it's really West Mountain. They're part of the West Mountain chain. We're going to go up and over that and drop down into the town that I grew up in, my hometown. It's a pretty drive up and over. I've traveled this many times by bicycle. Quite a few years back, but it used to be a regular route, you know, not every day, but if I was going to go see my parents, this was one of the ways I would go. There was a time when I pretty much only traveled by bicycle. It was back when I was subbing and working at the track, and I had some gigs, and whenever I had a gig, you know, with the Zucchini Brothers, then I'd use my car. And also depended on the time of year. But, you know, pretty much 3 seasons I was out on my bike. I would start in March and end in November or December, depending again on the weather. So very popular hiking place coming up on the right pretty soon. Wow, look at that. I've seen some reviews for this place, and I knew it was going to be busy today. I know it was going to be like this though. That's the problem these days, man. There's a lot of people out enjoying the outdoors, and I'm glad they are. But, you know, when you seek solitude, you just want to be alone. That sometimes can get in the way. But hey, man, they got just as much of a right to it as I do, so just make sure that you take care of it, folks. Make sure you take care of it. That's all anybody wants. So we're dipping down into my hometown from long, long ago. Yeah. This is a place I spent the first 18 years of my life fully. And after I turned 18, after I graduated from high school, I went to college, and then I came back for the first couple summers, I believe, and then I moved up to Plattsburgh, lived up north. I moved up north, farther north, upstate, and was up there for a good 10 years, and then came back. And I've been here since I've been here since 1994. I've been in this area. What we call Emmy's Flats, kids. We're coming down Emmy's Flats, and supposedly years ago they raced cars out here. Maybe they still do. Up here on the right, we call this Mad Dog Road, and you take a right on this road, and it was a dead end, and at the end of the road there was an old house, I believe an old farmhouse, and lots of fields with, I think, cows maybe out in them, and anyway, there was a surplus amount of dogs, and none of them were chained up, and they would all come down and surround your car. So therefore we called it Mad Dog Road. And right now we are on one of our running routes. This is Gabriel Road, and the way we did it was a 4-mile loop. It was something that we ran with the cross country team when we were on cross country, and we just did it on our own. It was one of those things, and as a matter of fact, my brother Eric, or my brother Matt, or my sister Jenny, when they're home, they are out running these routes. Brother Eric was out for a 7-mile run yesterday. I started running this summer, did it for about a month, and I think I just decided that it's kind of past that now. It doesn't seem to sit well with me. May try it again a little bit, you know, give it another little shot, but I much prefer the walking. That's my thing, and I think that you can get really good exercise that way. You know, you got to spend a little more time at it, but part of it for me is the meditative process anyway, and the thinking, and just the solitude of that. And, you know, so it doesn't matter that it takes more time most days. Alright, man, we're like 1.5 miles from home, heading down the main strip. Well, this is part of our route too. We'd have this route, we come out, we did the mile run, which was out to Milligan's and back. I believe that was the mile, or maybe it was a mile out to their house. That's where the Milligans lived in the old days. This is where we drove our snowmobile. We kept it parked in an old barn, which is no longer there. And none of these trees were here then. They were all open fields. And this is where we had Little League. I even played on these fields. Ashline's Woods out there. We called it that because I had a friend who had his dad owned a trucking company on Ash Street, and their last name was Ashline, and you know, so we decided that the woods was theirs, and we should name it Ashline's Woods. So this mountain up in front of me, my mother absolutely loves it, looks out the window every day and adores it, all 4 seasons of the year, 365 days a year. You know what I mean? She just, that's Potash Mountain, I believe it's called. And it's just always been there, and it always will be. Got 2 cars coming.
Oh Jesus, we got another driver. There we go.
Rain on my visit. Yeah. So did mine. I think the days that it was sunny, we went to Lake Luzerne one day.
Right. Judge, this is what he did to me.
I thought you were saying it because, Dad, I wondered if we can go in this way to get to those. Whoa. Or do you have to go way around to do that?
Could we?
Well, you guys
mostly all fir trees over there, but not that way. Look, nothing missing that.
Are you warm enough?
I am right now. Oh, there's somebody on a boat.
That does cruise right along. Okay, I'm convinced now. Because I can't make a kayak go that fast.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You'd think that thing had an engine on it, you know?
Yeah.
This is a really cool boat down there. I want one of those. Can stand up in it. Yeah, this is just kind of a cool all the road.
I bet this was built in the, I mean, it is a very old world. It was back in the old times, but I bet
Yeah.
it wasn't revolutionary. It was probably Civil War era. Did you guys have noticed that the graveyard at Stewart's Pond? That's another place. Wow, where I can almost feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that graveyard, Aaron?
I don't know.
It goes way back to the Revolutionary times, and it's a very small graveyard. They got it chained in now because I think of vandalism, but there are whole families in there that they died the kids within months of each other.
Wow. Bet there's some good berry picking out here.
Yeah. Any zebra difference?
Probably.
Did you notice these old fences? These fences?
Oh,
people
yeah.
the grass. I bet they're
Yeah.
super old.
Well, that's closed now, though.
Well, this
It
is called
is.
Summit Lake. I saw a sign for it.
Oh. You think it's a family graveyard?
No, I saw in 1851.
Ooh. Is it a whole family, the gravestone, or is it so hard to read? Oh my goodness, they're all faded out, you can't tell.
That's the oldest I found so far.
This the one that's pretty.
This one over here says
1850.
yeah. I think that's really rock. So much different from others.
I wonder who buys their eggs.
It's crazy foggy out. Wow. I mean, there's like not much visibility. Oh, that's a steep road.
Yeah.
Right now there's some really nice light outdoors. I don't know if you can tell or not. This is early morning light. And the way the sun is filtered behind the clouds. Not quite up yet. And everything as it is. Yeah, it's just kind of very cool. Good morning. My brother Eric leaves this morning. He's got an 11 o'clock flight. He'll be up in the sky and heading to Indiana to pick up his new camper van. He's getting a new camper van. He's getting a Solus, a Winnebago Solus, the 19-footer, and I can't wait to see pictures of it. So he's gonna get dropped off in Indiana. You know, I mean, he's gonna fly in there and he's gonna, you know, take a taxi or whatever to where his car is or where his new house is, his new little home on wheels, and then drive it back to Durango, which will take a couple days. It's like a 24-hour trip, 22 hours, I think he said. But how exciting is that? But Eric, have a good trip. My brother Eric, have a good trip. It was really good to see you, man, when you were home. And yeah, I can't wait to hear about it. And hopefully we'll do a Zoom when he's on his way back. All right.